5 minutes after 8 o'clock, Mighty 1630 KCJJ. Kelly Hayworth is here.
Hey, good morning.
City Administrator. I got some questions for you.
Oh, my.
City Administrator for Coralville. Okay. It was a few years ago, and we handed you the what is that thing called?
I have no clue where you're going with this.
The balloon that waves its hand.
Yeah.
Why did my brain just...
Tube guy.
The tube guy. Do you want the tube guy back?
No.
Oh, well, I got the
haven't
tube guy.
Do you really have
I
it?
still have him.
Okay. Yeah. I just wondered because I haven't seen it.
Well, maybe
I saw something waving its hands over there, but it was Gil. So I haven't seen.
That'd be a good idea. I could put that outside Jim's apartment.
Sure.
Wave to it.
Construction work.
Yeah.
Put a flag in his hand.
I just wondered what you were doing with it.
We've got the tube man.
Okay.
We've brought him out.
Have you had him out?
We've had him out.
Okay.
I thought you gave me a dud, but it actually worked.
I just wanted to get it out of here.
Yeah. Hey, did Jim tell you that he's got concrete outside of his apartment now?
They laid it yesterday.
They laid all of it yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, that was impressive.
It was.
Those Streb guys know what they're doing. You'd think they were concrete guys or something.
They donated to my 2 failed campaigns, so I don't know if they know what they're doing.
Yeah, when I got home yesterday afternoon, they were just starting another round of laying it out, and when I got back from the table-to-table dinner last night, it was all pretty much done.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they're not going to open the road up anytime soon, but the main meat and potatoes of the project's done now.
Yeah, you got the sidewalks and stuff, but it was impressive about they got there and got all that done in one day.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so noticeable,
Sure, absolutely. Yeah,
so our hats off to the Streb guys for the good work they do.
Yep, there was a big hole where we're supposed to be a road there for a long time. So
yeah, well, with all the weather issues, and it's just been impressive about how good a job they've done. So, been excited about that.
Well, a lot of stuff happens in the spring, and construction's obviously one of them.
Yes,
people do their spring cleaning, and start maybe jettisoning some items that are fine, but they just don't need them anymore, and. To that end, you guys have your citywide garage sale coming.
Yeah, we've got our citywide garage sale.
This is a big deal, too.
It is.
I mean, people really get into it.
There'll be 50 or 60 garage sales going on all around Coralville, and so people can still sign up. They have a few days here.
Sunday's the deadline.
Yeah. What day?
Sunday.
It's
on your notes.
Oh, that's what that's for. Yes, on Sunday the 27th. Oh, he's a quick one, isn't he, Captain?
It's a citywide garage sale on April 27th. They go, not going to have a garage sale on Sunday. Oh, that's the last day to register.
Oh, yeah. So you can still register at Coralville Parks and Recreation. But you're right. This is a time of year that we give people opportunities. They're all cleaning the house and finding things that they want to get rid of. And a lot of times, it's something that still works. And what do I do with it?
Right.
You don't want to throw it in the garbage. And so we've got several opportunities. And the citywide garage sales is the first. And that is coming up. And it's $20 to be listed on the sale. They give you a sign. They do the advertising for you. And then on May 3rd, a week from Saturday, they will be having the garage sale. And you can stop by the Coralville Parks and Recreation Center. They'll give you a map for all around the city. They'll give you a free coffee and a free donut. You don't even have to go to the garage sales, Jim.
Just go
have a free coffee and a donut.
Donut sounds good.
And then they'll have the maps for where you can go all around Coralville. And so this is the first. If you have things that you want to sell, this is a good opportunity. And then following up on that, if you didn't get rid of it at the garage sale, or you don't have enough stuff that you want to do a garage sale, we have the recycle swap meet at Coralville City Hall. And that I volunteer for that every year, and it's a really fun activity because people bring stuff to City Hall in the parking lot, and we'll spread it out, put it on different tables, and then you take whatever you want for free.
Right.
So this obviously needs to be things that are working, or
Sure, and people like upgrade their, like either the moving out or moving in, and they could use like a new set of dishes or some utensils or things like that. Small appliances.
Yeah, all those kinds. We have take furniture.
Yeah.
One of the things I've always seen people digging through, which is interesting to me, is they bring in records.
Oh, yeah.
And that is always fascinating.
Well, that's
because
a big deal now.
It is a huge deal.
Yeah.
The mayor and her husband are into collecting vinyl now.
Oh, okay.
And they are all over it. And they don't agree on what kind of vinyl, but they are both into vinyl. And it's amazing. And so they know all these little places that you go.
Oh, I'm sure.
To get it. But the recycle swap meet, that's one of the things that we get is records. Books, we get lots of books. And but appliances, you're right. It was really fun. 2 years ago, we had a couple just had moved to town and didn't have a lot, so they kind of sat in the parking lot. And I think they furnished their whole apartment because they watched for furniture, the appliances, dishes, like you said. And so the good news is you can bring it. We'll take care of it for you. We'll even help you unload it. And then we will set it up, and then it runs from 8 to noon on May 3rd. And then on May 10th. I'm getting confused. May 3rd is garage sale.
May 3rd is the garage sale.
That's where you got to pay.
The 10th is the swap.
The 10th is swap meet, and that is free. And so, but it's really a good and fun activity, 8 to noon. And then the good news is anything that's left, we load up on a truck and Salvation Army takes. So it's going to get used one way or the other. And that's what's the good news is for people that that's a good way to get your house cleaned out, like you said. And then if you didn't get rid of it at the garage sale and you don't want to bring it down to the recycle swap day, you can put it out on the street on Mayor's cleanup. And that's that following week. And on your regular day of garbage, you can put out additional items on the street, and the street department, solid waste, will take it. But I would encourage people to make use of those other activities first.
Yep, and then you neglected the shred event, which is also on the 10th from 9 to 11, and that's hugely popular because I've gone over there and there's lines of cars waiting to drop off stuff. It's
a drive-through activity. This is sponsored by the Coralville Police Department, and they do this every year. And so that same day on the 10th, from 9 to 11.
Yep.
He's paying attention.
Well, I've seen John Lundell there shredding pictures of himself when he had hair.
There's very few of those. But yes, the Shred Day is extremely popular, and I understand.
You start going through your stuff, and I'm like, why am I holding on to this bank statement from 1982?
Right.
I mean, it just goes into a box or something, and it just takes up space.
Yes.
And then, but you don't want to just throw it out because it's got personal information on it. Especially some of that stuff from the 80s, and still had your Social Security number on stuff.
I think it was on our 47th or 48th anniversary. You remember? Well, it was when Jan was working here.
Yeah.
And I said, "What do you want?" And she goes, "I want a shredder." And I go, "That is what the hell?" But I got her a shredder. And she brought it here, and how many days did she just start? She was just going to town.
Yeah.
This was the greatest.
Sound like there was a lawnmower in the back office.
But you're right, though. I am the same way. You don't want to throw that stuff in the garbage.
Right, and, I do the same thing with, like, when I get junk mail and stuff. It's got my name on it. I just don't want I don't know. I mean, that's a little paranoid.
No, you have to be paranoid,
but
because they will steal.
It's a lot easier to put it in in a box, and they do another one in October. I think
Yes, they do, spring and fall.
Yeah, so every 6 months or so, you just grab your paper bags of or computer boxes of stuff and take them over there. It's easy peasy.
Yeah, so
You're also taking drugs.
yes.
Oh yeah, Drug Take Back Day is Saturday.
This Saturday. But one little known fact, because I just used it a couple weeks ago, you can go to the front lobby of the Coralville Police Department, and they will take drugs every day that they're open.
Yeah, they've got a little slot that you can drop stuff in.
Looks like an old mailbox.
Yeah.
And you drop them in there, and that's a great way. I mean, you don't want to flush them down the toilet.
No, because it's bad for the environment.
It is extremely bad, and they've actually done tests around Coralville, and in Muddy Creek is one that they tested significantly. The University of Iowa did, and those drugs continue to be in the water.
Oh, yeah.
They don't get processed and taken care of, and so
you don't want to put them in the landfill either.
No, you don't want to put them in the landfill. You don't want to put them down the toilet. So, Take Back Drug Day is a great thing. But I do stop by City Hall. The police department will take those at any time. So.
I got.
It's a good service.
I got drugs from when well, not many, because it hurt.
So you actually took them, is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I was goofy. I was told that I was acting goofy. But for the knee replacement. But I've got some of those stuff, and I've got drugs that go way back that I'm going to take in.
I was prescribed Vicodin, and I didn't like it, and I got rid of it, and I casually mentioned it to a group of friends. They're like, "You idiot! You could have sold those on the street." I'm like, no, I'm not selling Vicodin on the street. Could have made a lot of money. I know. Sorry.
Yeah, but yes,
and then if you leave it in the house, they say it's ripe for abuse. Especially if you got kids.
Yeah. Well, and the problem is with me, I don't remember what it was for. So what are you supposed to do with it?
Those little green pills.
No, the blue pills.
The little blue
pills. I don't.
Shows you, obviously, you haven't had those.
No. Or anything
One
related
pill
to
makes
them.
you larger.
Well, we have another great event that I'm really excited for on Saturday, May 3rd. So not only can you go on the garage sales, but that afternoon they're having a big event. This is a new event in Northridge Park, and it's called Playing in the Park Festival. And that is done in conjunction with the Children's Museum and the Coralville Public Library and Coralville Parks and Recreation. They have a new program that the Children's Museum worked with the public library, and you can walk on the trail all the way around the park and read a book, and it's a kid's book. And they have already changed it out, the first one, so we're on our second book in Northridge Park. And so as you're walking around, you read, stop at a station, read that page.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you move on. It's really cool activity, and this is something that the Coralville Park Library and the Iowa Children's Museum have worked on for some time. So they're going to celebrate that new program being available. And there's also the new playground at Northridge Park. So, and that has been a huge hit. I mean, it is a really, really cool park and playground. And so I'd encourage people to come out. That day, it'll be from noon to 3 at Northridge Park. They will have Kevin Burt, which I love. Kevin Burt. He is so good. So he'll be playing. Blake Shaw and the Swamp Plan Jewels will all be playing.
Wow.
And so it's going to be a good afternoon. They are going to have pop-up performances. Some of the kids from the Coralville Center for the Performing Arts will be playing, the Young Footlighters. They'll have food. They have coffee vendors. And so this is a free activity. Come out and listen to the music. participate in the book walk, and there'll be other activities there as well. So this is free for all families, and so I just encourage people on May 3rd, you can do the garage sale in the morning and stop off at Northridge Pavilion in the afternoon.
I volunteered. I was turned down to tell the kids my story of when my mother told off Frank Sinatra. They turned me down.
Oh,
Another thing that's
I also tried with the stoplight story, and they didn't like that.
Another thing that's happening today, and so if you're out driving around Coralville, it's going to look a little different. City employees and the council members and some volunteers are planting 150 trees.
Oh, that's right. We had Sherry on, was it last week?
Yeah, they're going to plant 150 trees today. Couldn't do it on Tuesday on Arbor Day because it was too wet.
Yeah.
But they are doing it today, and so
Tuesday was Earth Day. Today is Arbor Day.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think so. I think today is Arbor Day, or is it Friday?
But
it's one of these days. I think it's Friday is Arbor Day, but yeah.
So Tuesday was Earth Day.
Yes, and
okay.
But some people are doing stuff on Earth Day, and some are doing it on Arbor Day.
But one of the things I was really impressed, Sherry received
tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Arbor Day.
Okay.
Well, we'll have 150 new trees around.
Awesome.
Coralville.
Yeah.
So I was really impressed. Sherry accepted the Arbor Day proclamation and on Tuesday night from the mayor, and she said since last Arbor Day, just the city, not other entities, volunteer entities, has planted 1,537 trees since last Arbor Day. And so that's really cool that many trees have been planted around Coralville.
I just got Lundell sent me pictures of himself when he had hair.
Yeah, right. Has it been doctored or is it really?
No, we remember him when he had hair.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hair.
I know.
What the heck? That must have been 50 years ago.
Damn near.
So I just encourage people to come out and participate in all these activities. And don't forget to come tonight to the Heartlanders. It has been exciting. You had David Find on earlier. David is a great broadcaster.
Well, he was League Broadcaster of the Year last year, and rightfully so. And he does a great job describing the game and promoting the game when he comes out and does appearances like he does here. And let's reiterate that if you buy an adult ticket online, you get 2 free kids tickets.
Yeah.
So that's online only. But you can bring the family for the price of 1 ticket.
Right. So it's a great deal. And it's just it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's hard to believe how much fun live hockey is. I have to admit, I don't particularly like to watch it on TV.
It's a little much. And they used to try to do where they put the blue streak behind the puck, and that just made it more confusing.
Yeah. But it is so much fun watching it live, and the crowd is so fired up, and that helps the players and the team. I mean, you can tell when the fans get into it, those players have a little extra pep in
They
their
react to it,
Well, the way the arena is set up, you are a part of. I mean, there's not a bad seat in the.
No,
whole.
there isn't. I mean, you are on top of the ice, and you are going to be able to see great wherever you decide to set. And so we're just so excited for them, and hopefully tonight will be their 3rd win, and so that then they can go in with the advantage.
That would be great
this weekend.
And like he said, whatever happens with this series has just been really exciting. It's a first for the franchise, and they get their feet wet in the playoffs, and it'll make them hungry for more.
Oh, you bet. And we got such good players. I mean, Yuki has been with the team for all 4 years.
Yeah, there's just less than 5 people in the organization have been there since day one, and he's one of them.
Yeah, and he is such a good guy. And he came out to a council meeting 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
And we got to hear from Yuki. And I'm just a great guy. I kind of forget about him missing teeth, but other than that.
I want to plug something else going on in Coralville on May the 4th. It's another walk for ALS.
Oh, you bet.
And it's behind the Hyatt. We had one, must have been a year ago now.
Yeah, it's such a good cause.
And especially now with the funding that has been taken away.
This is really important. Yeah. And I think people will find people have not been to that area behind the Hyatt very often.
Beautiful
and
area.
It is actually very, very beautiful. So you'll be doing a good thing, and you'll get to enjoy yourself while you're out there. So, yeah, I think that is extremely important. That
I've got a link to, I'm self-serving, I've got a link to my wife's team, Sober Off Spirit.
Wow.
Nothing says sober off more than the word spirit.
And where is that link at?
It's on my Facebook page, Steve Bridges. It's also on KCJJ.
Very good.
And if you could contribute or form a team of your own and come out and walk, it would be really appreciated.
Yeah. It's a great way.
Jan and I plan to be there.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah. So I don't know that we'll be, with my knee and her situation, I don't know that we'll be walking very far,
but you'll be there.
Maybe you can get the tube man there.
Oh, that is a great idea.
Put the tube man in front of the Hyatt and see what they think.
Oh,
maybe I could sit in on one of the city council meetings.
Yeah. Well, we had a empty seat the other night.
See, there you go.
There we go. We could put it in.
Two men could be a seat filler. Why is he always voting yay for everything?
Well, Kelly, thanks.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys.
Good seeing you.
Enjoy this nice weather.
You bet.
I'm going to go out and plant a few trees.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah. On Camp Cardinal Boulevard, so I just hope nobody runs over me.
Well, I haven't seen that happen.
Yeah.
On my travels there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the beautification projects are very cool because they do a great job planting flowers and stuff in the summertime and on the dividers and stuff.
Well, one of the cool things about this is every time you drive by that area, then you think, well, I helped with that.
Yeah, there you go.
We could give you a KCJJ shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And then that'll make sure they don't hit me or what?
No, they'll probably aim at you. But only the very conservative.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Have a good day.